Hello, in this video I want to show you how you can start crafting in Albion and make millions profit from it. But first, I would like to invite you to my Discord server where we can find many money-making methods and guides which will help you understand the mechanics in World of Albion Online. Link is in the description. With that being said, let's get to the point. What are specs and why they are so important? You can find your crafting specs in your Destiny tree. Specs are very important because the higher specs you have, the more profits you will gain. I will show you why. The higher specs you have, you will need less focus per one crafted item. So that means you will be able to craft more items. The higher specs mean too that you will have much higher chance of hitting higher level of quality in items. And higher quality of item means the higher price of the item. So it's very important to choose only one weapon tree to craft to get the highest specs on it possible. How to spec up your weapons in Destiny 3. There are two ways: usual crafting and selling all of the items that you crafted, and power level crafting. The second method is much faster, but you will lose some silver in it. Power level crafting means crafting a lot of items in tier like 4.1 or 6.0 and studying up all the items instead of selling them on the market. By doing that, you will gain a lot of additional fame for studying the items. More about power level crafting you can find in my other film. Link will be in the description. Now let's talk about the first method. You need to find one weapon tree which you will spec up to have high specs. I will talk about how to find profitable weapon to craft later. If you will do it like in the first method, you will probably make some silver in the beginning, but it won't be much because you will need a lot of focus to craft even one item. Later, when your specs will be higher, you will be able to craft a lot more items. How to find a profitable weapon to craft? The answer are two words: time and calculations. You need to spend some time to check if some weapons are profitable to craft. No one will tell you what to craft, because if something is profitable and someone is crafting it, he won't tell you that because it will stop being profitable. Everyone have their crafting secrets, but at higher specs, usually ZVZ and HCE items are the most profitable because a lot of people are doing these activities, so they will buy a lot of these items. When it comes to HCE, people often buy 8.3 items in masterpiece quality, which are very expensive. But to craft item like that, you will need very high specs and a bit silver, because materials for crafting these items won't be cheap. In this video, I will show you one example of profitable weapon which I found this morning. Remember that this weapon won't be so much profitable to craft after this video, because many people will start crafting it and selling this in one place. The key to crafting with profit is just finding your own profitable weapon and sticking to it. The highest profit possible you will get on crafting 8.3 masterpieces. If you won't hit masterpiece while crafting 8.3s, you will probably won't earn anything, you will even lose a bit silver. But if you will hit even one masterpiece, you will earn a lot of silver. But that's more like endgame crafting. The more expensive items you can sell not only on the market in the game, but on some Discord servers where people are often looking for high tier items for example, hardcore expeditions. But now let's focus on the crafting lower tier items. Where to buy materials, craft and sell items to make the highest profit possible? The answer is towns with bonuses. Every town have bonuses for crafting equipment. For example, as Curiosity in Martlock was some bonuses, in Bridgewatch there are bonuses for crafting crossbows, dagger, curse staff, etc. In Hyrst you have bonuses for refining fiber, for crafting swords, bows, arcane staffs, leather helmets and leather shoes. In Fort Sterling you will have bonuses for refining wood, crafting hammers, spears, holy staff, plates, helmets and cloth armors. And in Tedford you have bonuses for refining ore, crafting mace, nature staff, fire staff, leather armor and cloth helmet. And when you start crafting, don't forget to always use the journals, which will fill up with the collected fame from crafting. Let's say, for example, that you will craft boltcasters. To craft them, you will need planks and bars. The best idea will be just to buy planks in the town, where is the bonus to refine planks, and to buy bars in the town, where you can find the bonus to refining bars. Because in this town, the price will be probably the lowest. Then you will need to transport the materials to the town, where is the crafting bonus to the weapon you're crafting. The crafting bonus for crafting crossbows is in Bridgewatch, so you will need to craft your boltcasters in Bridgewatch. The price of boltcasters will be probably the lowest in Bridgewatch, because many people are crafting them there. Good idea will be transporting them to other town, where the price should be a little bit higher, and the highest price should be in Carlion. So today I find out that boltcasters are profitable to craft, and I want to show you how I calculated that they are profitable to craft. Let's say that I will be buying my materials for crafting them in Bridgewatch, because here you have a crafting bonus for crafting crossbows, and boltcasters are crossbow. So, but one important thing: if you want to get your materials for crafting boltcasters are made of planks and bars, and planks will be the cheapest, should be the cheapest in Fort Sterling, because here's refining bonus for wood, and the bars should be the cheapest in Thetford, because here we have refining bonus for ore. So if you want to make the most profit when crafting boltcasters, you should buy your materials here. But let's say I will be buying materials in Bridgewatch. So we won't craft 4.0 boltcasters, even 4.1 and 4.2, 4.3, because it won't be worth it. Let's start checking from 5.0. We need to check how much we will spend on crafting one boltcasters. So it's 20 planks and 12 titanium bars. So I'll get my calculator and we'll check that, how much money we will spend on that. 20 planks, that's 12,000 plus bars, that's 8,700. Now we need to multiply that by 0.55, because the rest you will get from the focus, you will get the rest of the materials. So, and we need to add the cost of the artifact, which is 20k. So total it's 31k. I will write that down. Boltcasters. Price to craft one 5.0, it's 31k. Now the same thing with 5.1, and I will just do it off the video. So that's the prices to craft each one boltcasters of tier shown on the left. Of course, the prices to craft will be a little bit lower, because you will use journals when crafting those. So for example, here if you would use journals, which will fill up with the fame while crafting, it won't be 31k, but maybe some like 27k. But let's say you won't even craft with, you will craft without journals, let's say that, and you can even check the prices here. Is it worth to craft them in Bridgewatch and sell them directly in Bridgewatch? So let's just check. 5.0 price is 32k. It's not worth it selling them here. Here is 46k. You would earn like 3k, so that's not worth it too. Here you would earn like 15k. 6.0 you wouldn't earn anything. 6.1 you would earn like 5k, and 6.2 you wouldn't earn anything. So to sell them, you need to transfer them to Carleon. And now we're gonna teleport to Carleon to check if the prices will be higher. Okay, we are in Carleon, and now we're gonna check on the usual market. We're gonna check the price on usual market. 5.0 boltcasters 42k, that's 10k more. 5.1 it's 60k, it's 20k more. And 5.2 that's 40k more. So as you can see, you would even earn a lot more selling them in other market than in Bridgewatch. Let's now check the 6.0. That's 20k of profit. Here is 50k of selling 6.1 boltcasters here. Maybe let's write down those prices. Price in Carleon. So let's 42, 60. Okay, 42, 60, no, 5.2. Is 91k. 6.1. So as you can see, the prices are higher even on the usual market. Now let's check the prices on black market. To check the price on black market, I will just buy the tiers I'm interested to. Maybe I'm gonna buy some riding cars for max load. Now I'm gonna buy all the boltcasters to check the prices on black market. You can just check when you will craft them, but I won't craft them, so I'm gonna check like that. And now we'll just go to the black market to check the price on black market. Usually the prices on black market are a little bit higher than on the usual market. So let's check. 5.0 is 48k, sorry. So that's again even higher, and they are selling, a lot of them are being sold every day, so that's totally worth it. For 5.1 is 58k, that's not worth it selling on the black market. 5.2, it's not worth it selling those on the black market too, because you can sell them for better price on usual market. 6.0, it's 93k, again it's higher than on the usual market. 6.1, oh, I even got one here, but the price is the same as on the usual market. And 6.2, the price is the same. So as you can see, it's worth a lot to craft 5.0 boltcasters in Bridgewatch and sell them in black market. It's worth to craft 5.1 boltcasters in Bridgewatch and sell them on the usual market, on the black market. It's worth to craft 5.2 bolt casters and sell them in Carleon. It's worth to craft 6.0 bolt casters and sell them on the usual market in Carleon and in the black market. And 6.1 bolt casters are profitable too. So on 5.0 bolt casters, you would, on 5.0 you would earn like 70k. So if you would craft like 100 of them and you would sell them on black market, you would earn at least even 2 million silver if you would craft with journals. And I think in some other towns the prices of bolt casters can be even higher. You have to check that by yourself. And I think that's all. That's all you need to know how to calculate to check if some items are profitable. So that's all in this video. I hope it helped you at least a bit to understand crafting in Albion Online. Don't forget to check out my Discord. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a subscription and a like if you would want to see more content like that. See you in the next one.